What is up, YouTube? So, I recently got a huge through the mail autograph. Yeah, I was pretty excited for this one. If you guys are unfamiliar with this part of the YouTube channel, this is going to be an ongoing series. Basically, coming up something like through the mail. Me and my son have been sending cards to professional football players and stuff like that, just to see if they will autograph it, send it back, and then we're going to kind of share a little bit of the knowledge with you guys. So if you want to do something like this, you can. Now, what I use is a website called a Sports Card Forum, and we'll go into a little bit more about that here in a minute. But first, let's just show up what we got through the mail. So I was able to pick up a lot of this guy's cards off Macari pretty cheap. There's his rookie cards, and they're also from the Canadian Football League. So we're just going to kind of show those off a little bit quick. So yeah, it's right. They call him the Rocket. It was really famous back in the day. We'll look a little bit more at more of his information, but here was one of them. This one, I love that one. That's a good one. A great signature too. His signatures are amazing, guys. Really nice guy too. We'll go into a little bit more detail about that. But these freaking cards were amazing. Yeah, they look absolutely. I love his signature, man. It was so cool. So I got one more of them, but my son claimed that one. It was another football one of his, but he's gonna have that in his collection. So what we do is a lot of times we get these through the mail, and we have some frames and stuff set up, and we're just gonna kind of see what we can build for collections. Some of these guys charge fees, but for the most part they're free. So let's look at let's look at who Rocket was. And I'm just gonna pull this up so you guys can see it. He went to college at Notre Dame. He was drafted in 1991, 4th round, 100 pick. He did play for the Toronto Argonauts, which I believe was the Canadian Football League, which you would see from here. Oh, that's not a good one. We'll use this one. So that was him in the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League. He later went on to play for the Raiders, which I've seen him a lot of his cards were on the Raiders, the Panthers, and finally he ended his career, it looks like, in the Cowboys. Super nice guy. Let's see here. So he played track and field. Oh yeah, so the Canadian Football League, we're just looking at his stats. You guys can go ahead and look at a little bit more with this too. But receiving yards, he was a wide receiver. He ended his career with about 5,200 yards. 28 touchdowns. He was able to go to the playoffs for a few times. We're going to just jump off that. So I was telling you guys about this website that I use. It's called Sports Card Forum. You got to sign up and stuff for it. But it's a great website where you can put these guys, if you want to search for a football player, baseball player, any kind of sports player, you can find their address for the most part. Please understand too that this is kind of, some people don't understand that a lot of modern day players that are still playing, you are better off just sending it to the stadium with their name on to try that way, because a lot of times they don't list their address. But so we have the through the mail manager, which we pull up here, and then here's our different sections. So I will have his address in the description below if you guys want to check it out. We'll also show you quick where you can get some of his cards, but we already have his name pre-made in here. So we're going to search this player for football. The Rocket right here. He's got a 99% return rate. So what's that mean is, with the addresses provided below, you have almost 100% chance that he will return your auto. And as you can see here, this was through all the returns. Now I believe since I'm not actually registered in, I cannot see the address. So I'll make sure that I do pull that up for you guys in the description below if you are curious in this. But number of successes, 384. I'm logged into my phone, but not on here. But if we were logged in right now, his address would be provided right here that you could send stuff to. So what would you send to him? So let's go ahead and pull up Macari right here. You guys can use whatever you want. This is just something I specifically, I'm more of a fan of. But let's look up Raghib Ismail Rocket cards. So yeah, we're gonna already have a bunch of his cards here that, you know, like I said, I ended up buying, somebody was selling a bunch of these, in a lot, and I bought the whole lot, and then I sent them to him, and then he in return sent it back. So I mean, it's just as simple as buying something like this. You can find some cards cheap. Otherwise, if you're like a lot of people, you can just go through some of your older cards and find these guys. Now, big shout out to Rocket. I absolutely love. I'm on a Facebook group that we do these addresses to. We share them. Please note that a lot of times these guys did not want to do this. They could return to sender, but all I did, guys, was I found this address. I got these cards. What I do is I take a bigger envelope, a regular envelope. I write a letter. I put a card in there, and I put a return envelope, which is smaller so it could fit in that envelope, and I put our address on there with a stamp. And then, so that way, once they get the card, all they gotta do, guys, is sign the card, put it in that envelope, and they can send it right back. It makes it really easy for them. Now, most guys will just sign the cards and send them back. They're busy. They got a lot of stuff going on. Rocket was amazing. He actually wrote something back to us, which was really sweet. A really nice guy overall, guys. I mean, like I said, I think there was 5 cards here plus one more, so I sent him 6 cards, no fee, didn't charge nothing. There is a few guys that I've sent to that's I think they usually ask for like $10 or something like this, and like Mark Brunel, he asked for his fee was like $5 or $10, and then on top, but that money would go to his daughter's. She runs a non-profit that provides young girls and stuff in high school for prom dresses and stuff like that if they can't afford it. So there are some times like that. I know one guy I'm going to be sending to down the road. He will only sign if you provide a donation to St. Jude. So yeah, once again, guys, this was amazing. I will provide Rocket's address to where you can send stuff to get autographed below. Really nice guy, guys. He even told me if I wanted to, I could provide my email, and then he can be in contact with us down the road. But really awesome, guys. So if you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. I am working on doing some more style like this. I hope to actually do a tutorial on how to send cards out to get signed, because this has been a recent fun thing that me and my son have been doing. We just absolutely love this. It's a nice surprise. Like I said, besides Rocket, it is not 100% rate turnover. Sometimes, you know, obviously, it's a good idea not to send. I mean, you can look behind me right there. There's one of our frames that we've already started with 3 autos, and we got another full frame over here. I'm actually probably going to end up buying one style frame just like that, just for his cards, and to put the letter that he sent back with us in it as a display piece. So yeah, it was an awesome return, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, just shout out to Rocket. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate this. This was amazing. My son and I were so excited to open this today. So with that being said, as always, stay retro, my friends. We'll see you in the next video. God bless, guys.